Hi, I'm back. Marilyn here, talking about the second step in making our March um, blooming center, which of course is on page 3. So the first thing that we're going to do is talk about the first section of piecing, and we're on step 1. So you need to gather your fabric strips, the 9-inch strips of fabric 6 and 8. Okay, and those look just like this. I've already stripped them together, but you're going to take those two 9-inch strips and you're going to piece fabric 6 and 8 together, and then you're going to press towards fabric 8, which is your green piece. Okay, press that towards the back, and then you're going to cut 4 2-inch sections. So I've pieced those together, and then I've pressed them towards my green, and then I've cut 4 2-inch sections out of those, and so you would have a resulting 4 pieces that look just like this. Okay, pretty easy to do. So you will have a resulting piece. The next thing in step 2 is I'm going to make 4 sew and flip rectangles. You need to gather fabric 13 rectangles, the dark color, and fabric 6 squares, and everything you're going to be making 4 of. So now you need to look at that picture and identify which direction that triangle is going to be going. So you have your rectangle here, and your sew and flip corner is going to go this way. And of course, I'm going to be using my folded corner clipper, which you know I love. We've used it in the first month when we made those sew and flip corners. Now, some of you get confused which way to place this, okay? So the best way to do it is to draw a cheater line, okay? So when I'm doing this, I'm going to place my rectangle down, and I always look at the picture and I look at the angle. So here I have it face towards me, and I'm looking at the angle here. And so just lay it in front of you, okay? And so my angle is going this way, and my angle has to go this way. So I'm not going to draw a line of sew on it, but I might just take my ruler and just with the pencil draw what I will call a cheater line. Okay, so this just shows me which way I have to make that cut. Okay, and I know that this is going to have to fold this way. And that way it's going to look just like the picture. So that's on my first one. It just kind of gets me going. All right, it might just, get you started. So now I have to figure out, where do I place my ruler? Do I place it here to cut? No. Here to cut? No. Here to cut? No, it's not following that line. So of course I only have one more place to go. It's here, and it may seem odd. And how do I line it up? Well, there's my 2-inch line right here. It says 2, and I know I have a 2-inch square. So I'm going to put that 2 right on my fabric line and get it all lined up. So there's a little line there that lines on the outside of my raw edge. That follows my square. This follows my outside line, and this follows my top. So it's all lined up perfectly. And these should be right sides together, lined one on top of the other. So, and there's kind of my little cheater line there, so I know I'm in the correct direction. And once I'm all lined up, then I can make that cut. Okay? And that then gives me that little edge, which shows my 1/4 inch. Okay, and to get it to fold up correctly, and if you have a hard time getting it to stick in place, then just stick a pin there, okay? Your pin will just hold it in place for you. So when you're sewing, your stitch should be starting right at that point, and that should be your 1/4 inch point, and it should be ending on the other end at your 1/4 inch point. You should be running it right through your machine. And then just press it open, and you should have a really nice rectangle. Okay. And you just make 4 of those, but it should result in a nice rectangle, and your points should be good if you met each point that way. But then you can cut all 4 at once and run all 4 right through your machine. And it should have the resulting look of that. Okay? So once you make those, you make 4 of those, and you're going to put now your corners of your block together. And what it looks like is this little piece you're going to sew on one of your green squares, which is a fabric 8 square. You're going to add that onto that corner. On the bottom, you're going to piece this on the bottom right here. And then in the next corner, you're going to have a fabric 4 bar. So there's your corner of your block. And if you want to see a visual picture, which you should be looking at, this is your center, and this is the corner here that we're making. Okay, so it's, well, where is it? It's this corner right here. There it is. So there's our bar, there's our strip with our point, and then here's this piece right here. The little green, what kind of looks like a half square triangle, but it's really that connector corner with the blue. So we're making this section right here, and it goes all the way around. It's this intersection here, it's this intersection there, and the intersection there. So it's the outside of our star. And I'll be back one more time to finish off the star with you.